Yeah, that's fine. I'm trying to avoid that. That's unprofessional. Your problem, not mine, bro.
I know. It's just funny. It's just
Yeah.
made me think of content. It's similar. We recorded with Deb Revin's talks.
That's so cool.
As far as the Kansas Oklahoma border,
How silly it is to be in the studio. Like how they must like the clowning them when they put that thing on the front.
I can stand with people.
Look at that, check it. It's going direct line. He just said, it's like it's a long way to go before you can.
We have a lot to do.
Apparently. We're going to talk about nuclear submarines or nuclear submarines.
I sing them the opening of
Well,
okay.
that's it. Well, we have to be careful because we have demonstrations, so we can't share them.
Shabbat Shalom, everyone, and Chag Sameach. We're going to begin our service on the inside of our order of service. Eitz Chaim Hi, it is a tree of life as we celebrate the Torah and Shabbat tonight. It is a tree of life to them that hold fast to it, and all of its supporters are happy. It is a tree of life to them that hold fast to it, and all of its supporters are happy. Shalom, 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 shalom. Eitz Chaim Hi lemachzikim ba'vedom meyushar. Eitz Chaim Hi lemachzikim ba'vedom meyushar. Shalom, 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 shalom. It is a tree of life to them that hold fast to it, and all of its supporters are happy. It is a tree of life to them that hold fast to it, and all of its supporters are happy. Last time. Shalom, 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 shalom,
Shalom, Shabbat Shalom. Welcome to everyone who's gathered here in our sanctuary. Welcome to everyone who's joining us online on this Shabbat evening and the beginning of our celebration of Simchat Torah as we bid farewell to our week of Sukkot and turn our minds to the final step in celebrating the beginning of this new year, starting our Torah scroll over at the very beginning and reminding ourselves of all the ways that our lives are a never-ending circle, part of an unbreakable chain. If you are new to our space, please be aware that exits are out the rear sanctuary doors where you came in, and also the back to my right and the back to, in the front to my right. Those are exits and also restrooms. And in a little while, we'll have a wonderful opportunity for our children to get prepared for our Simchat Torah celebration. I want to begin by offering a few sentences from one of the great rabbis of our time, Rabbi David Wolpe, who wrote the following about Simchat Torah just today. He quotes American naturalist John Burroughs, and the quote is this, quote, "If you wish to see something new, take the same walk you took yesterday," end quote. That is the philosophy of Simchat Torah, writes Rabbi Wolpe. Yes, you have read the story before, but that was you last year. As you change, the Torah presents new insights, new patterns, new possibilities to grow. Like the human beings who read it, the book that we celebrate tonight is inexhaustible. The joy of rereading, whether it's our favorite book that we read at home or this Torah scroll, the joy of rereading is spending time with an old friend and learning how much there still is to learn, that person's character and ideas, and also a feeling of how well you know one another. It is a pleasure of recognition and novelty combined. So when the sages teach us, turn it over and over, for everything is in it, a teaching they offer about the Torah, they remind us that the 101st reading will be different from the 100th, and it may yield the insight that you need for this moment in your life. So we're going to celebrate not only Shabbat, but Simchat Torah tonight, start the scroll from the beginning as a gesture of our understanding that when we revisit truly special relationships with one another and with the wisdom in our lives embodied by the Torah, we never cease to grow, no matter how young or old we are. We begin this evening with the kindling of our Shabbat and Yontif candles, and want to invite up two very special individuals for this lighting. Just last night in our sukkah, we gathered with wonderful members of our community, or possible members of our community, who are all considering conversion to Judaism. And what was so beautiful was the heartfelt sharing that took place under our sukkah. Some of you were there, and the assurance that we are going to build a beautiful community filled with that diversity of experience and that diversity of wisdom. And the two individuals I'd like to invite up have been and will continue to be two of the three most important mentors for those who are exploring and embracing Judaism, and will, through their leadership, bring people closer and closer to the Torah and to the circle of Jewish life. So for that honor, for kindling our Shabbat lights tonight, our Yontif lights, it is a joy to invite forward Naomi Yavna Close and Laura Edelman-Cannon.
Shel Shabbat v'shel Yom Tov.
As these Shabbat candles give light to all who behold them, so may we, by our lives, give light to all who behold us. As their brightness reminds us of the generations of Israel who have kindled light, so may we, in our own day, be among those who kindle light.
Amen.
Amen.
Thank you both, along with Sam Guichet, for everything that you have given and will continue to give in this Torah cycle that we begin tonight. Shabbat Shalom.
We greet Shabbat with songs and psalms, tonight beginning on page 18 and joined by the sounds of Panorama Jazz Band, as is our tradition on this festive evening of Simchat Torah, Mizmor LeDavid. Lechato D, page 20, verses 1, 2, and 9. Some melodies are so holy, we reserve them for special occasions. The Grand Aleinu, the Great Aleinu for Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur, and this Lechato D, usually for Jazz Fest Shabbat. But joined by our friends here, it seemed like the perfect match for the joy of Simchat Torah. Lechato D. There we go. Lekatoti, liklat kana, and then someone kol bedi koreka Ishmiyanu el hameyuka Adonai akadosh moeka L'shem lo tiferet eliti la 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 yodi Likran likran kala Bene bene shabbat bekavela Leka leka yodi Likran likran kala Bene bene shabbat bekavela Likran shabbat lekuvenecha Ki mekor haveraka Berosh mikagam lesuka Soma asef b'machshavat la 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 yodi Likran likran kala Bene bene shabbat bekavela Leka leka yodi Likran likran kala Bene bene shabbat bekavela Ohi v'shalom ha'tenet bala Yam v'simcha u'tzola Toch emunei am segula Boi chala Leka yodi Likran likran kala Bene bene shabbat bekavela Leka leka yodi Likran likran kala Bene bene shabbat bekavela La 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 yodi Likran likran kala Bene bene shabbat bekavela Leka leka yodi Likran likran kala Bene bene shabbat bekavela
You can be seated. Unless you're one of our little ones, this whole row, for example, and everybody else, if you are not quite to the age of B'nai Mitzvah, if you're not like 13, come on up. It's time for your Shabbat blessing. Yeah, follow the leader. Come on up. Grab a seat. You can take a seat anywhere over here by the ark. Careful of those candles. Hopefully it's been a week of lots of joy in your Sukkot. Hopefully it's been a week of starting off 5784 in a really great way. And if you ran into any trouble, if you ran into any hiccups, the best part is Shabbat, you get to rest and then try it all over again. Come on up, everyone. Don't be shy.
Adonai panav elaka v'yasem lecha shalom ken yehi ratzon.
Great news.
For those of you whose kids are participating in our special Kehila Kedosha programming, Sarah is going to meet you. Sarah and our staff, more than just Sarah, are going to meet them in the social hall. So please make sure that they find their way over there, check in with them as they need, and then they'll know when to bring them back for the end of the service. Continue on page 28 with Baruch Hu and its blessings. Please rise. Together at the top of page 31, praise to you, Adonai, our God, from whom the evening flows. Your wisdom sets the way on which time and season glide. Your breath guides the sail of the stars. Creator of the tide of time and light, you guide the current of day into night. As heaven spans to infinity, you set its course for eternity. Praise to you, Adonai, our God, from whom the evening flows.
ומכיר יום ומביא לילה, ומבדיל בין יום ובין לילה. אדוני צבאות שמו, אל חי וקיים. תמיד ימלוך עלינו לעולם ועד.
Page 32. Especially tonight, but every day and every week, we thank God for the gift of Torah, for its lessons, for its guidance, for its warnings, for our very essence as Jews. We say this blessing on page 32. Praise to you, Adonai, who loves your people Israel.
And in Hebrew at the very bottom, Baruch atah Adonai, Ohev Amo Yisrael.
Page 34.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. 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 Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto, לעולם ועד. ברוך שם כבוד מלכותו, לעולם ועד. שמע ישראל אדוני אלוהינו, אדוני אחד. שמע ישראל אדוני אלוהינו, אדוני אחד.
You can be seated, page 36.
ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודך, והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך, ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך, וקשרתם להוד על ידך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך, למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אדוני אלוהיכם אמת.
Page 40. Sing the song of men and women and all people joined in understanding and respect. The song of God's miracles and earth protected and cherished, a gift for our children and the generations to come. The song of a land once ravished by war, now quiet and content, her soldiers home to leave no more. The song of a world redeemed, the song of peace.
ונאמר כי בדהרנה את יעקב, וגאלו מיד חזק ממנו, ברוך אתה אדוני, גא ישראל.
Praised are you, Adonai, who redeems Israel. We continue on page 46 and following with the Amidah. Please rise.
Adonai sepatai tiftach ufia ki tehilatecha. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu v'Elohei avoteinu v'imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, v'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah, Ha'el HaGadol, HaGibor v'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, V'konei HaKol, V'zocher Chasdei Avot Ve'imahot, U'mevi Geula Livnei V'nehem, Leman Shemo Be'ahava, Melech Ozer Moshiach U'Magen, Baruch Atah Adonai, Magen Avraham Bezrat Sarah, Atah Gibor L'Olam Adonai, Mechayeh HaKol, Atah Rav L'Hoshia, Morid HaTal, Mechalkel Chayim B'Chesed, Mechayeh HaKol B'Rachamim Rabim, Somech Noflim V'Rofech Olim, Umatir Asurim, Umekayem Emunato, Lishenei Achad, Micha Mocha Gevurot, Umido Melech, Melech Memit Umechayeh, Umatzmiach Yeshua, V'neheman Atalech Hayot HaKol, Baruch Atah Adonai, Mechayeh HaKol. Atah Kadosh v'Shimcha Kadosh, U'Kadoshim B'chol Yom Yalaluka Selah, Baruch Atah Adonai, Ha'el HaKadosh.
You can be seated. It's our pleasure to invite up for a special reading on this Simchat Torah, when we celebrate cycles and renewals and another year in front of us to go around. This week's birthday girl, Anna Maria, come on up. The reading can be found in your supplement, in your order of service.
Today we complete and begin the reading of the Torah. We rejoice in the truth Torah brings to our people. Its teachings are eternal and inexhaustible. They are life-giving and life-renewing. Today, we give thanks for the precious gift of Torah. We love it for the depth of its humanity and revere it for its mysterious power. May our study of Torah enrich our lives and bring gladness to our people.
Baruch Atah Adonai Mekadesh HaShabbat v'Yisrael v'Hazmanim. Praised are you, Adonai, who makes Shabbat, Israel, and the festivals holy.
Continue with a few moments of silent prayer.
We'll bring this part of our service to a close dedicating our final moments here in the sanctuary to our memories. As we come to the end of a year, these thresholds that we step across, we feel the power and the impact of our losses sometimes greater even than at other times. This Kaddish, we draw to mind all of those. I know that we're just remembered for Yizkor just before our service, those who died at this season in years past who we recall for Yahrzeit, and those who died in recent days and recent weeks. All of these individuals we commit to carrying with us in our hearts and our souls as a part of our story as we enter a new chapter, a new book tonight, and a new year. It's our custom here at Touro that if you are remembering someone whose name is shared from the Bima, you are invited, if you wish, to rise in their honor and to remember them. And following the entire list of names, we'll all join together, standing with you. We send our love and support now to the family of Marjorie Bissinger, who died just today and who will be laid to rest after Shabbat. For Shiva, those who died within the last 7 days, we recall with love Gary Allen Kutcher, John Everett, Carol Ann Leger, and Barbara Bromley Bobby Smith. For Shloshim, those whom we recall who died within the last month, we recall Ann Klumak Bennett, Barbara Steinslin, Natsu McDonald, Shirley Erickson. And for Yahrzeit on this Shabbat, we send our love and support to all those who remember these blessings in our community: Sadie Bennett, Nettie B. Block, Emil Emmanuel Block, Adolf Ira Botnick, Phyllis Brown, Alvin Lee Duber, Marianne Flegel, Velma Lazarus Goldstein, Joseph O. Grant, Meyer Heineman, Harry Latter, Norma R. Levy, Erwin M. Marcus, M.D., Captain Benjamin Newman, Sarah Levy Newman, David Oakes, Harry Rothschild, Fanny Berenson Rubenstein, George Sepp, Matilda Friedman Shushin, Sidney Sigaloff, Solomon Aaron Stolaroff, Albertina L. Waldhorn, Francis Frankie Sonheimer Wolf. To those names, we add any who you came here to remember tonight. And for all those we hold in our hearts, and for those for whom there is no one but us to say Kaddish, page 294, as a community we rise and declare together. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah, be'alma divrach hirutei v'yanlich malchutei, b'chayechon uvyomechon uvchaye techol beit Yisrael, b'agala v'izman kariv imru, amen. Yehei Shemei Rabbah Mevarach Le'alam Ulamei Amaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh. V'yithadar v'yitaleh v'yithalal Shemei Kudusha B'richu. Le'elah min kol birchata v'shirata. Tush b'chata v'nechemata. Da'miran be'alma v'imru. Amen. Yehei Shalama Rabba min Shemaya. V'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru, amen. Oseh shalom b'imroma, hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru, amen. May the one who creates harmony on high bring peace to us, to all Israel, to all the world, and may God comfort all those who are bereaved among us. We say together, amen. You may be seated.
In just a moment, we're going to do something very different from our usual Friday night. In just a moment, we are going to celebrate Simchat Torah with our Torah scrolls. Now, A Torah scroll is holy. A Torah scroll is so holy, we put it in an ark, and we cover it in silver. We still write them by hand. We carry them at our most sacred occasions. When we read from them, we don't let our fingers touch the words of Torah. There's something about keeping a Torah scroll apart, keeping it in a special place, that shows us how precious and how holy it is. And at the same time, tonight we celebrate with it. And our tradition borrows from another ritual to show us how we can celebrate, how we can bring so much joy to something that we find so holy. First of all, we invite our kids back. Our tradition borrows from a wedding on this night when we celebrate the Torah, because a wedding is a sacred occasion. A wedding is such a special occasion, but there's no wedding without a reception. And so even at our most sacred occasions, at our most joyous moments, these moments that are holy, when we wear our best, we still know how to party. And those of us who are not like your cantor with 2 left feet, dance. And those who are like your cantor with 2 left feet, dance anyways, but hope no one's watching. And so tonight, we are going to party. We are going to celebrate. We are going to throw this reception for the Torah that has come to a conclusion once again and read it anew. And we are going to do that in a special way. If you feel so moved to carry a Torah and dance with it, I'd like to invite you up to the bima at this time. And if we have more people than Torah scrolls, that's wonderful, because they do get heavy. And so look around you and find partners to hand the Torah off to when you're ready to dance on your own. We have a few. This is a real invitation. Yes, come on. We need some volunteers to carry the Torah. And what we are going to do tonight, we're going to chant a few special words, and then we are going to parade out that door, following the Torah and following Panorama Jazz Band into the courtyard, so we can have this celebration right. So we can unroll the Torah, read from the beginning and the end. And so I would invite you to rise as the ark is opened. We turn to the inside of our order of service to begin our hakafot. We hand our Torah scrolls to some of our volunteers. The bottom of our inside order of service. Adonai Hoshiana. Adonai Hatzlichana. Adonai Anenu Anenu B'Yom Koreinu Yai Rai Rai Anenu Anenu B'Yom Koreinu.